this is what he does. Finish on one end, rebound the other, run the court.
Oh, nice slip by Carlson.
Played a lot.
This has been a perfect night for Utah.
Exactly. Then Carlson finishes.
Goeie hedge weer en dan snel weer terug, Kai.
Oh, dit is wel een hele fijne...
Lekker actieve handen. En
Hey, TCS, we back. We got another interview. Tell us who you are and where you from.
Ben Carlson. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota.
Good to have you.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Well, we know you're a hell of a player at Eastridge, but tell us, where'd you start playing basketball?
I remember my first real memories with basketball. I think I was first grade. I had some camp. I went in. I was a really shy kid growing up, so I actually went into the camp, saw all the kids there, and I actually walked out. So that was my first memory with basketball. I didn't like it. I was too many kids. I was really shy. So, but after that, I love it now. But it's just funny how I started. I didn't like it at all to start. So,
growing up, who'd you play for?
I always played for Eastridge growing up because in Woodbury there's Woodbury High School and Eastridge High School. But I always played for Eastridge growing up. AU, I played for D1 Minnesota. So, and then Eastridge in high school, obviously.
You play any other sports growing up?
I played football for a couple of years. I played baseball for a while, and then I did track a little bit, but mostly always basketball.
Was you always tall? I mean, were you 6'9"?
Yeah, I'm 6'9" now. I was pretty tall. There was always one kid on my team who was taller than me until, I think 7th grade. Then I kind of matched him, and then, I've been the tallest guy since then, or at my school and stuff. So
Yeah, we've interviewed a lot of basketball players, and a lot of them say they did football for some point, then stopped. What made you stop doing football?
I remember I broke my finger, and then after that I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
I landed straight on the ground with my finger, broke it pretty bad. So I was like, no
That's
more
it.
football for me.
Nah, for real.
That's real. So your run at Eastridge is pretty impressive. I coached against you, so I know I definitely had the game plan for you for the team. What was your favorite year there?
Probably my senior year. I think we had a good group of guys. Also, my junior year was really fun because we had a really good team.
For sure. So I know junior year, what you had, Kendall Brown, Courtney
Kendall Brown.
Courtney. That was definitely that was the year you guys went to state, right?
Yeah, I think we got 4th in state that year. We lost to Hopkins with Zeke Najee, Kerwin, all of them. Yeah, they had a squad. Yeah.
Ballers.
But yeah, that junior we were good. Kendall Brown, I think he's with the Net or the Brooklyn Nets G League team now. So he's NBA.
Okay.
Courtney had played in college. Then we had some other good, Zach Zabrowski, Patrick Lanot. We had a good squad. It was good.
So who do you think is the best team you played against then coming up in that 4-year span?
That Hopkins team was really good. I remember I had to guard Zeke, and he was a monster. I couldn't really do much with him.
NBA center.
Yeah, he was one and done. Park Center had a good team, I remember, with Dane. They had some other guys on their team. And actually, we played Jalen, so we played Minnehaha when they had Suggs, Chet, and Prince. And I think they had Donovan Smith. They were really good that year.
You played against some stacked teams.
Yeah.
So I know you talked about your senior year maybe being your favorite year. That was a dominant year. Talk about how you stepped up and lead your team. You unofficially averaged, I looked it up, 24 and 11, but you lost it was Kendall that year.
Yeah.
How'd you step up and lead that team with I think it was a freshman Kendall Blue?
Yeah, we had Kendall, yeah. I kind of knew, especially when we lost Kendall Brown, because he was a great player. We needed someone to step up. I feel like it was kind of good to step into that big role, and just I knew I had to lead those guys, especially some younger guys, some talented guys. So I think try to lead by example and try to help those younger guys. And Kendall Blue, he's at Nebraska now, so he's doing well. A couple of those other guys are still playing, so it's good to see them still doing well.
Man, let me tell you about this guy. So I coached at Tartan. We had Dorian before he really committed to football. Dorian had a hell of a game. I think he had 30, and we had a game plan to guard him. First half, we did pretty good. I think he might have had 6 or 8 points. Second half came out, he was too much for us. He ended it with 24, 25, put us out the section. So We thought we had him, and he was like, "Let me just take a breath. I got y'all second half." So
That was his senior year?
That was his senior year, yeah.
What was your highlight of that year for you, your senior year?
I had in the breakdown tournament, we played Park Center. They were number 1. I had 40 that game. That was probably the best. I think we were ranked we were in the top 10, but Park Center was number 1. We beat them. That was 40 points. That's my best scoring game I've had, so that was probably a highlight.
All right, so kind of describe that moment where you felt like you knew you were D1, you felt like you knew you were one of the better players. What year in high school would you say you felt that?
I'd probably say my sophomore year. It's my freshman year I came off the bench. I think I was averaged like 10, 11 points. It's pretty good. But my sophomore year, I feel like I made a big jump. I started hearing from a bunch of schools. I started feeling into my body a little bit more, getting stronger. I think that's like once schools started calling me, I was like, oh, I can do this. Like people recognize my talent and that kind of stuff.
And what was that like when schools started reaching out to you? Like maybe name some of those schools, but also what was your process? Were you kind of like a first to contact me, stay loyal? Was it you waiting for kind of some dream schools? What was that process like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like, it didn't really seem real because like there's something you think about when you're a kid, like, oh, I want to play Division I. And then I remember my first letter was from Wisconsin. That's where I committed. So it was like, I think they were in pretty consistent contact with me, but it's like, it doesn't really seem real at first, but then like you kind of realize like, oh, I worked for this. Like I earned this, but like you obviously got to keep working, but it's definitely, it's a cool moment when you first get that first letter or that first call from a coach. It's special for sure.
But
So did you pick Wisconsin because they were the first? Because I know you ended up going there and you said you had other offers. Because I feel like they always come grab our best players.
Yeah.
I know you played with like 2 or 3 Minnesota boys when you were there, but was it because they were the first to come, or is just that was the pick for you?
I mean, that might have been part of it, but I think with them, I think they've had a track record of guys like me. I know obviously I didn't have the best time there, but I mean that's kind of is what it is. But I think it was just like they've had so many guys like my size, my skill set come in there and do really well. I mean, they're still doing it today. So I think that was kind of the biggest draw for me there.
and what was it like being at Wisconsin? And what was it like playing for that team?
It was cool, yeah. I mean, I wish I would have had a better experience playing-wise, but, like, it's a great city. It's a great college town. Like, it's a beautiful campus. And, like, the basketball, I think my freshman year went into the season ranked number 4 in the country. So, it's like there was high expectations. We made the tournament twice there, which was a lot of fun. Like, when you think of college basketball, Wisconsin's usually up there as like one of the most consistent. Like they're gonna make it to the tournament every year. So it was definitely learned a lot and had a lot of good experiences there too.
All right. And then, okay.
I do this 1 time or 2 times per episode now.
All right.
So you
off
mentioned
camera. This dude.
did Minnesota ever reach out to you or send you a scholarship?
Yeah, I got offered. Yeah, I got offered by them. I think pretty early on. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like their communication was like kind of up and down with me.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Talk about it all
That's
the
a
time.
shame. That's a crime, man.
I know.
I know.
That was when Patino was there. It was kind of like I heard from him for a while, and then it'd go like 5 or 6 months. I didn't hear anything, and then yeah, I mean that's maybe it wasn't their priorities, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So you were at Wisconsin, and then you transferred to Utah, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, what was that decision like? And you know what played into that decision, and then how did you feel you fit at Utah?
Yeah, I think when I transferred, I was just looking for a place where I could play a lot because I didn't really get to play a whole lot at Wisconsin. I got some opportunity, but yeah, Utah, I mean, the coach said, like, you're going to come in and start right away. And I started every game there when I transferred. So I was able to play a lot more, so it was just a better experience being able to play. Obviously, I would have liked to play a little bit more, but yeah, I have a lot of good friends there, made a lot of memories. So I definitely think it was a good decision to make that move.
Right. What other schools were you considering when you were transferring? Was it pretty much you knew you were going to Utah?
It was pretty much between Utah and then Vermont. So Vermont, they make the tournament every single year.
Yeah, just sneaky.
Yeah. And like I would have played a ton there, but I think Utah was a little bit more attractive. And like I still am in contact with the Vermont guys. Like they're a bunch of good people over there. So it was two good options. Yeah.
All right.
No, Utah is cool. I played with someone named Cedric Martin, and he went to Utah, and he said he liked it. Was it different out there? I know coming from – a lot of people say Minnesota's different, but I don't know. Thinking about Utah, I don't know what to expect. Was it different out there coming from Minnesota?
That's what I thought at first. I mean, like it's obviously different with the Mormon religion. Like that's – but like if you're in Salt Lake City, it's kind of just a normal city. But I've always thought like once you go outside of Salt Lake City, it's very different. Like it's very the religious population. I mean, they're good people. This is obviously different than like in Minnesota. You don't have a religion like that where everyone does that. So it's normal in the city. Like it's a really nice city, but once you kind of get out in the suburbs and stuff, it's a little different. But.
Right. You like to travel? Did you kind of know you wanted to get out of Minnesota and see some places?
Yeah, I think that was part of it too. So I'd never really been out west like that.
Right.
I mean, Utah's they've got mountains, they've got desert, they got forests, like everything. Like it's a lot different than Minnesota, but it was a good switch for me, I think.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's up. So describe your journey making it pro and how did you get your opportunity? Because I think a lot of kids think I got to be the star at the college and I got to play a lot of minutes, but really I know they look at, first they're looking at D1 or, do you have the NBA credit? So how did you get your opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, a lot of people think it's like you have to be like super high level. But for me, like I averaged like 5 or 6 points a game coming out of college. But like I think a lot of pro teams, they kind of look at your situation. Like for me, they saw the talent there, and like they saw I didn't get the minutes, and especially with the team I played on, the coach was like, "We're gonna give you the opportunity because like we know you can play." But it's like I remember after I graduated, some agents were in contact with me, and then I picked one I liked, and they kind of took it from there, kind of talking to teams and stuff. But I definitely think, like, if you want to do it, like, there's a lot more options than people think to go pro. Like, there's so many teams and so many leagues out there. So I think it's, like, if you really want it, you can do it. It's just depends on how hard, like, you want to work for it.
What do you think about the levels of talent? Because you play with Kendall, right? And so, I mean, NBA talent. You've played against and with players at the next level as well when you were in college. So how have you assessed your own game and ranked your own game in comparison to a lot of the players you've been around?
Yeah, I definitely feel like Summer League, I probably won't get the chance this year, but I feel like next year I'll be able to get on a Summer League team and stuff.
That's big.
So I feel like I'm at that level. I feel like a lot of it is kind of connections of who you know and that kind of stuff. So I know I'm at that level. Like this next year pro, I'll be able to take a big step up and play against like a lot better competition. So I think I'm definitely working my way up for sure.
And then you talked about an agent as well. So you said that agent contacted you, but what is that process like? Were you at first seeking agents or you were just always waiting for one? Were you ever contemplating not going with an agent?
I'm trying to remember. I think the agent I'm signed with now, he was like, I was in contact with him kind of during my last year of college. I think probably in like February or March, like I got a message. It was just through Instagram. Got some messages from people, so it was kind of during college. I was just trying to figure it out. But they reached out to me. I don't really think of ever doing it without an agent. I feel like that'd be pretty difficult.
You gotta really be that guy, huh?
Yeah, I feel like they can just help you a lot with like get better contracts, get more money. Like that's their job. So I feel like if you want to do it, that's probably the best way to go about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I know that, and the reason why we ask a lot of questions is we want to know your experience, but we got, a lot of inspiring hoopers coming up. What's it like being American, living in another country, like the food difference, all that? Tell us like your ups and downs being over there.
And where'd you go? Where were you?
I was in the Netherlands this past year. Okay. I played it's called the B-Next League, so it was the Netherlands and Belgium combined. So it's a pretty solid league. There's some good teams. It's definitely different. Like, it's hard. Like, I was gone for 9 months straight. So it's like there's a lot of things you have to consider if you want to go overseas. Like, you don't know if you're going to be back for almost a year straight. The food was – like, the Netherlands food is, like, pretty basic. But, like, they have a lot of like immigrants from like Indonesia and Turkey, so that food was really good.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it kind of depends on where you go with the food. Like, I mean, Italy, Greece, they'd have really good food. Spain would have good food. Like, I feel like some of the Northern European countries might be a little bit more bland. So just
Just a little bit.
yeah, like Turkey would have really good food. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Like, I had a team talking to me from Qatar, so it's like there's so many different options. Like,
Right.
you can kind of go wherever, I feel like.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was like your initial impression of being over there? Was there any kind of nerves? Did you kind of feel like you were going to go in there already better than everybody else? Like, kind of, or were you just waiting to see? Like, what was your mentality when you first went overseas?
I think I was like, I knew with my team because my coach kind of said like, you're going to be like, we need you to be the guy and play. Like, I played like 34 minutes a game, so I was playing a ton. So I kind of knew going in that I was going to have a big responsibility. But I think I was more interested to see like what the competition was. Like, there was a lot of Division I guys in my league, so that's some couple G League guys too. So like there's some good hoopers there. Like, it really depends on the team though. Like, some teams don't have like any D1 guys, and then there's a couple teams in our league where they got like 4 G League guys on their team. So it's
Right.
like it's a big mix of like talent level, I think.
Is there any rules? Like, I know Jet went to Australia and there was like an import rule where you can only have so many people. And then my second question on that is, do they expect the Americans to guard each other?
I think for the imports, I think like most teams had 5, but like imports can be from anywhere. So like Netherlands, it could be anywhere besides the Netherlands. So on our team, we had like 4 Americans at one point, and then at the end of the year, it was 2 Americans. So we had 4 Americans and a Swedish guy. We also had a guy from Luxembourg. So you can have like 5 imports, and then like most of the time, the Americans usually will guard each other just because they're the best players.
You got him.
Yeah.
You got him.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Like, that's why they bring you over there, because you're the best player, and like, I mean, there's a lot of good like local players too, but I mean that's why they're paying you money to come over.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever come across any local player who you're like, man, this person should be playing at a different level, a higher level? Like, don't nobody know about this person.
Yeah, there's a couple guys. Usually it's a lot of the younger guys. Like, I know one young guy in our league. I think he signed at like Florida Atlantic. So like,
Okay, D1. Yeah.
there's some young guys who come over and play college. But yeah, there's definitely some like local guys who could definitely play at the Division I level, or maybe even some like G League guys for sure.
Oh, that's what's up. So I know the household it got to be tall. The reason why I remembered, I'm like, we got to get him on here because I do work at Shoot 360. You always come up. And brother, both y'all got a strap. So tell us about those battles. Is brother getting you yet, or are you still the big brother and holding it down?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have different games. He's more of a low post, so I think he's a little bit bigger than me, like weight wise. So he's hard to move around in the post for sure. I think I've got him on the perimeter game, but it's a battle in the post for sure.
When's the last time he beat you?
We haven't played yet because he's had some injuries and stuff.
Okay. He's stalling him out.
Once he gets back to like being good, we're gonna do some workouts together. So
I don't know about your brother. He in high school right now, or
No.
he just finished his first year at Crookston.
oh, okay,
He's playing basketball.
Nice.
There, yeah.
That's what's up. All right, so yeah, tell us something interesting about you. You said you're a shy kid. I mean, you seem like you got a pretty good personality. Tell us something interesting. What you major in, or what did you major in, and what are you kind of thinking career wise? You think you might coach after basketball? Like what you thinking?
So I did entrepreneurship. That's what I graduated in. I've got a shoe business where I resell shoes and stuff.
Oh, nice.
I've been doing that since high school. I've got me and my girlfriend, we just started Dirty Soda. Have you guys heard of that?
No, what's that?
Probably not.
Put us on.
It's a big thing out in Utah, actually. So it's like, because the Mormons, they can't drink coffee or anything. So they drink, it's one of their.
Coffee?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
There's no coffee, alcohol, tea, or nicotine.
Anything that alter your
tobacco.
state?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like, instead of coffee, they have these It's called Dirty Soda, but it's like a coffee shop, but it's like all pop, and they put like different flavorings, or they'll do like Coke with coffee creamer. And it's like a huge thing out there. So me and my girlfriend, we started doing that out here. So
That's what's up.
Okay.
yeah, Soda Nice.
TCS Sports is here.
Yeah, I know.
We're here.
Yeah. So definitely
Dirty
I'm a
Soda.
business
That's what's
guy.
up.
You got a website or how you selling that?
Instagram, Soda Nice Bevs.
Soda Nice Bevs.
Soda Nice Bevs. Yeah.
Y'all heard it right here.
Shouts out to Soda Nice Bevs, man. You heard it
Kind
here
of nice
first.
shoes. That's the shoe business.
I told you I'll be doing this at least twice, so I got to do it now. So I just wanted to ask you, because, you played with some – you just mentioned who you played with in high school earlier. What was the top 5 toughest – just do 3. The top 3 toughest matchups in high school you played against, whether it was a team – or if it was a player. You can go either for the 3.
Definitely Zeke Najee was one of them. I feel like, yeah, I had to guard him twice. I feel like he was just on like a different level. He's probably around my size. But yeah, he was so. I remember in high school, he was just so much faster and more athletic than everyone. Like it was. Like I'm pretty athletic, but I couldn't really keep up with him. So that was one. Chet was another one. I remember I played him when he was in 8th grade. He was playing varsity. I played him. And I thought like I didn't really know who he was, and then I played him my senior year, and he was like that's when he was blowing up, and he like I remember trying to shoot shots on him. He blocked me like 7 times. I was like, I think I held him to like 10 points, but I had like 13, but he just blocked me. Like I was trying to normal shots, smack it. It was like he just completely threw me off my game because that's what he does. So that was difficult. So Zeke and Chet. I think Dane was probably another one.
Mm-hmm.
We had some good battles. He's such a big guy, but his footwork is unreal. Just his touch, he can dribble. Like he's so. I think the biggest thing with him is he's so quick on his feet. Like some of the moves he pulls off are crazy. And he's got a really good handle too. So he was a tough matchup for sure.
So what do you consider yourself as far as position wise? I mean, you're tall, but you look lean and athletic. So how do you describe your game?
Yeah, I think I played as a 4 this last year. I had to play some 5 just because our 5s got hurt, but definitely more of a 4, like athletic 4. I like to shoot a lot. I think the biggest thing is versatility for me. I can post up a little bit, drive, get some good dunks and stuff. on my Instagram page, I got some good ones on there.
Yeah.
I think it's always just kind of been being versatile for me, being able to do a little bit of everything out there. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all don't have any more, we gotta ask the question that we always ask everyone. We need your top 5 players coming out of Minnesota. You can include yourself too.
Yeah. Any generation.
Confident baller.
Yeah, I'll put myself on there.
Here we go.
There's one.
There's one.
I think you got to go Kevin McHale just because he's a
Respect.
he's a legend.
Real. Tell people that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jalen Chet just had to be on there just because
By default.
Yeah, they've had such a big impact on Minnesota. 100%. So that's 4.
Ooh, there's a lot of players you could choose from for fun. No, I'm just playing. No pressure.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I can't really think of any older guys, but I'd probably go Tyus after that.
That's a safe pick right there.
I feel like those Tyus, Chet, and Jalen they've blown Minnesota up basketball wise. So I know there's probably some older guys that I'm forgetting about, but
Right.
yeah, and then Kevin McHale's he's the OG. I think.
Definitely OG.
Yeah.
we got right now.
Most rings.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chet. He got a ring, but McHale,
Yeah,
a lot of people
Chet did,
forget
yeah.
about him.
Gotta wait.
Yep, we gotta wait. I think he's on his way. He's on his way.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. So tell the people what you got going on next, what you're looking at for your basketball career, what you're looking at for life. You can shout out your shoe company as well. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to wherever I go this year. I've had some good offers so far. Nothing that I've taken for overseas, but I'll be able to make a big step up. So I'm excited for that. Shout out Kinda Nice Shoes. That's a shoe company.
Yeah.
Soda Nice Bevs. It's a dirty soda. We do it out in Woodbury. So, but yeah, I'm just excited. The first year overseas was fun. I'm looking forward to making some more money, being in a nice place on a better team next year. So, yeah, a lot of good things coming, I think.
Yes, sir.
what's
Well,
up.
we wish you luck, and thanks for coming through. And we need a jersey. We collecting jerseys, so.
Oh, yeah.
So if you got one, send it
I
over
have
to
a
us.
shirt. I mean, I don't have a jersey, but I got a shirt I could bring in.
Hey,
maybe.
whatever it is.
whatever you got.
Memorabilia, we got you.
All right, yeah. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks,
appreciate it.
man. Ben Carlson.